Okay. Raw food. Now, this is your question. I'm going to answer first because I don't know what exactly you mean. I don't go out of my way to eat like raw meat. But I do go out of my way to eat sushi, and I don't mind vegetables cooked or raw. So now please elaborate.
It wasn't really on vegetables, but I do know that there's some people out there who just don't like a lot of raw vegetables, which I don't understand. They're yummy, they're fresh.
Right.
Like, but it was more about, raw fish and raw beef, for example. But I agree with you on the, like, beef tartare, for example. Like, I can eat it, but I would never really, like, order it. Like, if it's there because somebody else orders it or so, then okay, I'll eat a little bit. Because it's actually... I remember this in Japan too. We went to a big yakiniku with some Japanese and EN members, and me and Ame were sitting next to each other, and the Japanese members, they ordered, I think, yukke, and it has raw beef, and me and Ame were both like but I already knew this dish, and so I just stayed away from it. But Ame like took a little bit and just grilled it, even though you're not supposed to do that. Yeah. So I could do my best with that. The thing is, with raw fish, I haven't tried a lot of it, I will admit.
Do you eat any sushi, for example?
No. So I mean, if it's a non-fish sushi.
So here's my thing with sushi too. When I eat sushi, I'll eat anything. I've got a black hole for a stomach. I actually don't like fish in general. So usually sushi is the only time I eat fish. And I've tried a lot of other ones. Like, I don't really like... this is maybe an opinion people will be mad about. I don't like salmon sushi, cooked or raw. It just has a flavor to me that, like, is just weird. But
cooked too?
Yeah, no, cooked. I don't like it.
Oh, wow.
But I like tuna a lot. And tuna sushi is my favorite. But specifically, do you know otoro?
Yeah.
That is the kind of sushi I like the best. The very, very fatty part of the tuna. It's so expensive.
Okay.
You won't find it in America.
I want to challenge myself to eat at least try a couple of sushis, like the more simple ones to me that are not like too crazy stuff. But the thing is, I also don't really like seaweed that much, so that's also a problem.
Understandable.
This is a problem for me because a lot of my friends also within Holo love sushi, and when we're like in Japan, like, oh, what should we eat? Like, a lot of them often want to go eat seafood or sushi, and I'm like, I really don't like it.
Well, here's the thing. I have a really good sushi place near me. And I've had sushi in Japan, and I've got to be honest, I didn't think it was that terribly different. It's apart from fish freshness. So when I go to Japan, I'm actually more interested in eating, like, I'll go wherever you want. Just take me to a cute cafe or something.
All right. Yeah. I do like a lot of other, Japanese food. When I say I don't like sushi to people in Europe, a lot of the time the reply I will get is, hey, but then what do you eat in Japan? I'm like, dude, there's so much more than sushi in Japan. Japanese kitchen. Come on.
Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't like ketchup. So whenever...
What if it's like mixed into rice, like omuraisu? No?
No.
Ooh. But the tonkatsu sauce, there's like kind of ketchup in there.
Tonkatsu has Worcestershire sauce in it, so you can't taste the ketchup too much.
Okay. It's a lot in American food, I guess, like in hot dogs and burgers. They often put ketchup inside, right?
Like, I'll still eat ketchup. I don't like it, though.
Do you know about this Japanese pasta that Napolitan? They make it with ketchup.
Yeah.
You don't like it, huh?
I've never had it, but the idea of just putting ketchup on noodles.
But for the people in the chat who are confused, it's not just like plain ketchup and noodles. It tastes like more than just ketchup.
Yeah.
It's pretty good to me.
I want to try it because I've heard it's good, but I just need to not think about that.
Oh, you haven't tried it before? Okay.
I've just seen it, and I'm like, ketchup?
Yeah, maybe give it a try. If you don't like it, I'll finish it for you.
Okay, sounds like a plan. But that'll be our one disagree so far.